Welcome to Pick a Card Tarot. I have selected 3 cards for today's tarot reading. I am numbering them 1, 2, and 3. The purpose of this reading is to give you some insight, guidance, and direction for your day. I'll give you about a minute to concentrate on these cards. Concentrate on which card has the best message for you. And at the end of that minute, we'll talk about what each card is. Okay, a minute has gone by. Have you made your selection? We are going to start to turn over the cards and see what the readings are. Card number 1 is 9 of Swords. The 9 of Swords is a card of anxiety, nightmares, tension, unhappiness, regrets. It could be that maybe you have been troubled by bad dreams recently, or your mind feels like it's out of control sometimes. Maybe you're stuck in negative thought patterns. Sometimes when we deal with negative emotions or negative thought patterns, it's our body's way of actually letting go of negative energy that we've been holding on to, and it's the body's way of actually processing it. So it's not always a bad thing. It feels like a bad thing when you're going through it, but sometimes the best thing to do is just to let that energy move out of your body. That's something I've learned over the years, that if you just kind of release it, if you feel it deeply, if you're dealing with a lot of tension, anxiety, and unhappiness, sometimes it's really good to just feel it deeply, because the deeper you feel it, the quicker it passes. Your body is trying to process that energy. And if you don't feel it and if you don't deal with it, then your body holds on to it. When your body holds on to that kind of energy, that is what potentially creates illnesses and dis-ease, because your body is no longer in a state of ease, so it can create dis-ease. And once you create that kind of state of dis-ease, it's almost like a vicious circle, because you can get stuck in that where you just keep creating the same thing over and over again because you're not releasing it. The number 9 on this card represents the number of completion, like the end of a cycle. So it's basically confirming the fact that if you've been dealing with nightmares for a while, or if you've been tortured by a lot of negative thoughts and negative mental imagery, now's the time to end that cycle. Now's the time to really examine, okay, what's going on here? What is triggering this? What is causing this? And what can I do to release this? Now's a good time to do some kind of energy cleansing. Whether you use sage to smudge yourself, whether you take a salt water bath, maybe sometimes all you need to do is fill up a large bucket with salt water and stick your feet in it. You'll be amazed at how it just drains all of the negativity and the negative energy out of your body. Essential oil sprays like frankincense and lavender are really good for counteracting any kind of negative energy that might be around you. Of course, sunshine is also really great for that. So if you pick number 1, those are some things that you want to think about today. Think about what kind of negativity is going on in your life. What kind of anxiety or tension have you been dealing with? Is there anything like that that you can spend some time with today by really feeling it and by figuring out how to let it go? Or maybe today is just a really good day for you to do some energy cleansing on yourself or your environment. Now, the herb on this card is valerian, and I find that to be really funny because in the past, when I first tried valerian many years ago, it triggered the worst nightmares ever. People would tell me, oh, valerian's a great herb to sleep well. It's great to ease anxiety. It's very calming. And I used to take it at night. And within a week, it triggered the worst nightmares ever. So I always issue a word of caution when it comes to valerian. I myself don't like to take it. I know some people like it, but I just don't like it at all. And it's also great for animals. I know people use it when they have to take their cats to the vet, for example. They sell pet sprays that include valerian in the pet spray. They're like calming sprays. And all they need to do is spray it on like a blanket or a toy or inside of a carrier, and it totally calms down their pets. So I know valerian is great for calming. So valerian is an herb that is often used for nervousness, pain, and insomnia. Card number 2 is the Ace of Swords. And the herb on this card is chamomile. The Ace of Swords indicates a new beginning. This ace indicates a triumph over difficulties through the use of mental means or spiritual growth. It's emblematic of a major breakthrough. It could be that a brand new lifestyle is coming into being for you. You're achieving new opportunities via the use of your will and your mental powers. Prosperity, recognition, new developments, especially spiritual growth, are sure to follow in the wake of your new direction in life. This card is also a signal of birth of an idea, an enterprise, a business, a project, even a child. You are now in a position of power with the possibility of manifesting your dreams in a new way. So this is a very great card for manifestation. Today can be a wonderful day for starting new things. If you feel like there is a need for change in your life, today is an amazing day to start making those changes. Anything that you do today with regards to doing something new, for starting something for the first time, whether you're deciding to start your own business or you're just going to start a new project or you're going to start a new hobby or you're trying to get pregnant and have a baby, today's a really great time to focus on new things and bringing newness into your lifestyle. Maybe it's just a great day to go shopping. Maybe if you go shopping today, it'll be one of those experiences where like everything you've been wanting to get just shows up at super cheap prices. Again, this is a card of being able to use your will and your mental faculties to manifest what you want. So even if you just spend time today visualizing what you want and visualizing the future that you want. Now, when you do that, it's very, very important to make sure that not only are you visualizing it, but you're also feeling it and you're doing everything that you can to actually feel what it would be like to have what you want and to be in the situation that you want. So if you're trying to visualize a new job, for example, you have to actually feel what it would be like when you collect your new paycheck. Or if you're trying to visualize a raise, you have to feel what it would actually be like to have that extra money in your paycheck. Or if you're trying to visualize a new relationship, you have to actually feel yourself in that new relationship. It's not enough to just kind of mentally think about it. You have to actually physically feel it also. So when you physically feel it and mentally visualize it at the same time, that is what really triggers manifestation. So this is a great card for manifesting today. It's also a great card for giving birth to new things today. And the herb on this card is chamomile. My experience with chamomile has been that it is a relaxing herb. It also lowers blood sugar. So I know people with diabetes who use chamomile to help lower their blood sugar. And for me, as a person that does not have diabetes, the reason I stopped drinking chamomile tea in the past is because I noticed that when I drank it, like a half hour later, it would lower my blood sugar and I would just get super hungry because I would feel like my blood sugar is low, I need to eat something or I need to drink some juice. So I felt it wasn't right for me, but I know a lot of people use chamomile on a regular basis. Chamomile is a calming herb. It is an anti-spasmodic herb. It's used for all feelings of stress, nervous tension, indigestion, colic, irregular bowels, cramps. It's also high in easily absorbable calcium. So if you picked card number 2, today's a good day to maybe make some chamomile tea for yourself. And card number 3 is the 5 of Pentacles, and the herb on this card is mugwort. The 5 of Pentacles indicates financial loss, business problems, and material lack. It could also indicate spiritual bankruptcy is at the root of this unfavorable condition. In some instances, this card can show that your priorities are spiritual, not financial or worldly. So basically, if you are having financial issues, if you are having business problems, if you do not have the material things that you need, the cause of that can be a spiritual issue. It can be an issue of integrity, of morals, of ethics. It can be an issue of the non-physical in our lives. Because what happens is when we are out of alignment with our true selves, when we are out of alignment with truth, we make bad decisions. We don't see clearly. And that is what can trigger financial problems. Bad decisions always lead to problems. This card is also a warning. It can be a warning that money could soon be very tight, that losses can occur from bad investments, or maybe that support you had counted on won't be coming. Maybe you won't be getting the scholarship that you thought you were getting. Maybe you won't be getting a loan or a job that you thought you would be getting. Maybe you are not getting the financial help that you will be getting. To me, this card indicates the need for being very, very wise with your finances, for saving money, for stopping spending, for totally looking at your finances and analyzing how you can make better choices. Sometimes you need to cut up your credit cards and stop using them. Sometimes you need to analyze your spending and put yourself on a budget. It's amazing how much extra money you can find in your own paycheck when you really look at where your money has been going. Your greatest builder of wealth is your income. The majority of millionaires become millionaires because they don't spend their money. And when they do spend it, they spend it very, very wisely. Every time you get paid, the less money you give away, the richer you become. So to me, this is a card of examining your finances and examining your beliefs with regards to your finances and your spending habits. It is very, very rare that anyone can improve their finances without first improving their attitudes toward their finances, or their attitudes toward saving and spending, or their attitudes toward financial management. Those are necessities in the world that we live in, and it's something that needs to be taken care of. It should be better taught in schools. But if you chose card 3, today's a really great day to concentrate on your finances. Today's Friday. Maybe you got paid today. Today is a really good day to start a new finance plan for yourself and say, I'm not going to spend this whole paycheck. I'm actually going to make a budget and figure out where this paycheck is going to serve me instead of me constantly serving my credit card debt. So take some time today to review your finances and to make some plans and to be aware of any kind of negative financial situations that could occur for you within the next several days or several weeks, and try to make plans accordingly for them. And the herb on this card is mugwort. Mugwort is a bitter digestive tonic. It's antispasmodic. It helps kill parasites. The leaves are made into alcoholic bitters, and a teaspoon taken before meals is used to stimulate appetite. A powder or tea is also taken when fasting to eliminate intestinal parasites. Mugwort promotes menstruation and relieves painful spasms and cramping. The strong bitterness of the herb represents a process of both internal and external purification. So today would be a great day to take some kind of herbal tea that has mugwort in the blend. I know myself right now, today is early spring, and I like to do a parasite cleanse twice a year. I like to do a parasite cleanse in the beginning of spring and also the beginning of fall. And I myself have been on a parasite cleanse for about a week now. So it's a really great time to just do an overall purging and cleansing in your body, physically as well as mentally. And for myself, I've even done it financially. I've put myself on a completely new budget, and I'm absolutely amazed at how much more money I have because I've cut back on unnecessary spending. So now's a really great time to do that. And that is the Pick a Card Tarot reading for today. I hope something in this reading was helpful for you. If it was, please give this video a thumbs up. Please subscribe to this channel if you'd like me to post more videos. Thank you for watching. Have a great day.